Hi guys, today I want to share with you how I cope with feelings of loneliness and how you can too. I just feel lonely. I feel like I miss my family. I feel like I miss my friends. The past couple of years have been tough to say the least. COVID has kept us locked inside and unable to carry out our normal everyday social interactions as they once were. On top of this, I moved to France in the middle of it, unable to speak the language and knowing as many people as I could count on one hand. The thing is, we don't even need to justify feelings of loneliness. I think with social media, we see so many people posting content about how much fun they're having and that they're living their best lives. And you know what? That's not always our reality. And I think it's hard to not compare ourselves to people that do seem to be living these amazing, fun, happy lives. But the thing is with feelings of loneliness, and the thing that I've found especially since moving to France, is to live your best life and to use your feelings of loneliness to motivate your own growth. So here is exactly how I do that from the start of the day until the very end. So the first thing in the mornings for me is always coffee. You guys know that I just can't start my morning without it. And when I'm feeling lonely, there's just absolutely no exception to this. There's just something so nice about sitting down in the morning with your coffee ready to start the day. Then I sit down with my coffee and get started on my to-do list, which I think is really important if you're feeling lonely or you're struggling a little bit, because it helps you to set productive and achievable goals, even if they are really small. Like I write things such as do the dishes on my to-do list because I know if it's on the list, I will be more inclined to do it. Once my to-do list is done, I start pumping the music. I'm just one of those people that escape from the rest of the world through music, and recently I have been obsessed with this song Fruit by ABBA, which I've just been playing on repeat. I can never get it out of my head. So while I'm having the time of my life just singing to myself, I like to start tidying my space first thing in the morning. I think it's really important to have a clean environment because for me, it makes me feel more motivated throughout the day, and therefore I won't just sit around feeling sad and lonely for the rest of the day. I do things like the dishes, clean the kitchen, tidy the living room, put stuff away, and it makes me feel good knowing I'm in a clean space. You guys know that I've been getting into reading again and bringing this habit into 2022, and I feel like it's such a good way to escape from the rest of the world and to dive into somebody else's story. Scientists have done studies to show that reading has such a wide range of benefits, from strengthening brain connectivity, boosting your vocabulary and intelligence, to fighting stress and depression. I read Educated by Tara Westover, and it was the perfect way for me to get back into reading. Definitely a 5-star read, and I'll leave a link below to the book because I highly recommend it. During the day is when I need to keep myself busy, so I like to set my space by lighting a candle, and then I get started on uni work, YouTube work, or just advancing a new skill. I think it's really important to be doing stuff in the day, like achieving small work-related things or just advancing yourself. So you could do a skills share course, work on your language skills, try to start growing your business or anything like that, as long as you're, working towards something during the day and not just sitting around on, TikTok or YouTube. For me, by the afternoon, I am just getting so restless and I need to get outside to get some fresh air, which I feel like does wonders for my mental health. So I like to explore the old town, visit the lake, and just get outside and be in the fresh air. I also feel like it's a good idea to start exploring the local shops that you have in your new city, because I think this is a really good way to feel like you're starting to become a part of the community. I always recommend going to the same shops and getting to know the people and having like a quick conversation. Hello, how are you? It just feels amazing when you start to have a community in the new city. Is it just me, or going to the supermarket is such a therapeutic experience? I like to pick up stuff that I need for the week, or even just going on a daily basis and getting outside of the house. It's always a good excuse. You guys know that I love cooking, and I'm really into the whole concept of nourishing your body and putting good things into it, which makes you feel good ultimately. But on this particular night, I really wasn't feeling like cooking. I just wanted to have some comfort food, so I just made a simple coq monsieur, a cheese toastie, and you know, that's okay too. Sometimes you just feel like not cooking and just making some comfort food. I actually ate my cheese toastie in bed, and you know what? That is okay. I felt like sitting in front of a YouTube video, having a laugh and eating my toastie, just kind of unwinding for the day and chilling out. Before I go to sleep, I like to sprinkle some lavender oil onto my pillow, but you guys can use any other essential oils. I just feel like it really calms me down and evokes my senses right before going to sleep. And then when I'm ready to wind down, I read my book again. I don't go on social media. I don't watch YouTube or Netflix or anything. And I feel like reading is such a good way to end the day and allows me to drift off to sleep more easily. So thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope you got some tips on how to cope with loneliness, especially if you're in a new city, and I will see you next week. Bye.